Before we get into my experience of mewing, I would like to share few thoughts about this entire technique. Firstly, this is not a scientifically proven technique. At least from the research I did not find any evidence that it was scientifically proven. Dr. John Mew was the person who came up with this technique, and he has been practicing it as well. Just to give you a background, mewing is a technique in which you have your tongue reside at the roof of your mouth, which is then said to align your face. It's a technique that can make your jawline a lot more defined and improved alignment of the chin and the nose. So I started mewing around a year back. That was in March 2020. And that is when I came across this technique, and I was very fascinated by the fact that something like this, like as easy as this, can actually change your face structure. So when I initially started mewing, it was definitely uncomfortable. In fact, one of the instances I remember when I was with a friend, and she has a very good, very well-defined jawline. And just out of curiosity, I asked her what position your tongue is by default. And to my surprise, her tongue was actually at the roof of her mouth, like by default. And I was like, okay, then in that case, maybe I am the one whose tongue is always on the lower part of the mouth. Where sometimes in just the initial days when I did not feel good about this thing explicitly when I was sleeping, because it was extremely weird to keep my tongue at the upper part. Just to give an example, without mewing, my mouth or my face looks like this, and with mewing, my face looks like this. So I don't know if you can like see it over here, but my jaws are more structured when I have a mewing face. But I think over a period of time it became a more natural thing. I think a couple of months down the line, my subconscious mind just accepted the fact that my tongue has to be on the upper part of my mouth, and I think that's when my comfort level grew with the entire technique. When I realized that even without making an effort to do mewing, my tongue was always in that position, and I think that is when I became extremely comfortable with this. I was definitely measuring the progress of my journey, and in roughly 3 to 4 months, I even started getting like positive differences in my face. I could see my jawline getting more structured, and my face getting more structured in general. That gave me a lot more confidence. That was the point when I decided that okay, I want to continue this journey, and I do want to see how does it feel like after an year. And here I am after 1 year of mewing. So after 1 year, I would say that I'm absolutely comfortable with this particular technique. My tongue is always on the roof of my mouth, and I really don't need to make an effort to do something like I do definitely feel a lot of difference in my jawline for sure, and I would definitely continue doing this.